Well, hello, Aquarius, and welcome to this message from me, Bob The Psychic. Welcome to this message for the week of April 26th to May 1st. I'm so glad you're spending part of your time with me this week to hear what my guides and angels have to say for you. All right, so the way this is going to work, I've got 3 decks, the Rider-Waite deck, I've got John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck, and I've got an angel deck here. All 3 are going to speak. Let's go ahead and get started because I love drawing the cards. That's the reason why you're here. So these 2, as I was shuffling the tarot deck, these are the 2 that popped out. So the first one is Knight of Swords. This is about triumph and success all around you, that you're being very skillful about the answers that you're giving, that you're being almost steadfast or stubborn in the way you are moving forward. You're not taking no for an answer, and that this is what's creating a new chapter around you, and that this new chapter is going to be filled with love and light. It's also going to uncover some of the deceit that's been around you before, and that's what this character is moving through right now with his sword. It's like there's been some people who have been deceptive or not telling you the truth or trying to manipulate you, and if that makes sense, you're going to uncover that and realize that that's really what's been going on. Yeah, and again, this is a general reading, so that might resonate with you. If it doesn't, just go ahead and leave it behind. But most of what I say, hopefully, will match with you, and you'll, get something out of it. All right, here we go. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and keep drawing these. All right, one more right here, right there, and here. Here we go. Okay, so the first card for you in the big reading, Aquarius, is actually going to be this one. You have the strength to achieve whatever it is that you want, and this is a great week for you to call upon that strength to move yourself forward. That in many ways you may have been procrastinating or not allowing yourself to achieve what it is that you've always wanted to achieve, and this is the week to say, buckle down and start doing that, because you're really ready right here to meet new people and have a new life with new abundance around you and new passion and new excitement. That's what I'm hearing from the Queen of Wands. The next one, Four of Pentacles, this is about money and abundance around you, that it truly is stable. And I feel like it's really stable for the first time in a long time, that many of you listening have been worrying about how money works for you or how your intuition is guiding you and helping with that. But this is saying that you're resilient, that you've bounced back from things around you that didn't make sense, and you've bounced back from some great tragedies, and now you're ready to move forward fearlessly, like the very first card over here, the Knight of Swords. So moving on from that, the next part of the message is right here, that the Death card is next. So the cycle around you where you were worried about abundance, when you worried about whether you were going to be homeless or lost or feeling as though you're disconnected, this is just saying, you know what, that cycle's over, because the Death card is about one cycle ending, a new one beginning, that you're a place of great new balance now, where things around you are not as unstable as they were, that you're stirring things up, that you're using your intelligence to bring change to you, to change the people around you so that they'll be more, well, I want to say subservient or more helpful for you, so you don't feel as though that you're lost or feeling like you're going to be homeless or distraught in some way, that you're moving forward. This is also moving forward, Chariot, but sometimes Chariot to me, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It's about being not sure what the direction you're going is, but the point is you are moving forward because you're much more grounded. You're much more open to messages from Mother Earth. You're spending more time out of doors. You're allowing her little rabbit here to continue to push you forward. That here's your little angel right here down behind you, pushing you forward, helping you find new things, discover new things, opening up your eyes to new prospects for abundance, relationships, career even, that as you do this, you're supposed to continue, like going for it. This is like new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, trusting yourself, that in terms of this transformation that's going on, this movement that's going on, that it's going to be very clear around you. This also suggests that for some of you, this one is about a wedding or great passion. There's some deception there, that whatever this situation is, you need to look and see if it's truly what it says it is, and not something that it's not. Again, I don't feel like this applies to everyone, but for a lot of you, there must be something around what you're very passionate about or very excited about, and it's not exactly what it is, and that this has been coming on, or you've noted, well, it's been like coming on since like January, February, and now's the time for you to finally realize that what it is. I feel like in some ways that you're going to cut that off, because you're going to realize you have stronger abundance without it, that you can share yourself and you don't need these people in order to do that. Wow, I hope that makes sense. That was a pretty specific message, so hopefully that worked out for you. All right, let me see. We're going to draw. Are we done with this deck? Oh, wow, the guides are saying I am. All right, well, let's move on to something else then. The next deck, which is going to be John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck. Hold on a second. Okay, so from the Psychic Tarot deck, we're going to draw circle or square? Square. And they're saying I'm supposed to draw 4. Alrighty then, here we go. 1. Great. Upside down or right side up? Upside down. All right, here we go. Okay, and then... Okay, so here we go. So your message, Aquarius, for here, great material harvest all around you. This is the abundance that you've been trying to create for so long, that it's finally here, that you're finally going to be able to celebrate that. Love begins is about a new relationship coming or an emotional clarity in some ways. I feel like the water in this card is about detox and about clearing off the energy centers of your body, because right now you're not standing up for yourself the way you need to. You're letting others guide you, or others like push you around in a way that you don't really need that, but in some reasons that does feel comfortable. But by standing up for yourself and flipping this card around, you'll recognize that you are greater than what you say, and that you'll be able to reward yourself with new opportunities. These new opportunities, though, from what I'm hearing, need to happen after you stand up for yourself, because back here you are doing the work that you need to do, but you're somehow still blocking yourself from totally achieving it. One of the ways you're blocking it, oh, look at this. Is this one upside down? Yes. I know every time they come out upside down, you'll learn that about me. I always ask to make sure that it's right. Okay, here we go. So the next 4. So one of the things that's happening over here for this material abundance to happen is sacrifice. Now in this deck, the sacrifice card really means you're no longer sacrificing. You're no longer giving with nothing, getting nothing back. So if that makes sense that you are doing that, once you really stop, shadow happens. That's when you're able to step out of the shadow into the light and take your own power. It's like until you stop that, you can't be your true self. And once you stand up for yourself and this flips around, that's when you celebrate who you are and you celebrate these new changes that are coming, because the change comes from this reward that you're going to receive, or this reward that you're going to recognize because you did all this work, that this change that you've been so waiting for and so like desperate to have around you can only happen after you do all those things. So it is saying that once that change happens, be sure to choose wisely, because your awareness is growing. You're going to choose wisely because your third eye is growing, and here you are, memories of love. One of the things that this is telling you, that when this change comes, this is about letting go of a relationship, releasing someone around you who you may have loved or may have a great sense of connection with, but they're not the right ones, or they're the ones who are being deceptive. Remember in the last deck, I mentioned that underneath that, the 4 of Wands, where there was that whole thing about being married, that I said there was some deception there. Well, here it is again, that you're going to choose wisely with this new awareness and let that go, that there are others around you who would say the same thing, that you're looking at something like and missing something important. Yep. But your transformation is helping to guide you. Your transformation is going to make everything right. That's what's happening around you right now. So hopefully that will make sense. Let me see. I'm supposed to draw 3 more. 1, 2. Yep. So this new beginning that you're having, Aquarius, wow, Aquarius, you know, you're the last set I'm doing in this week of messages. Yours has been the toughest one. So you guys must be really going through some crazy stuff right now, huh? But look, there's new beginnings coming for you. This is that new chapter starting. You don't really want it to start in many ways. That's where your mental conflict is. For some reason, you don't want it to start. That's where this conflict and defeat is, because I feel like what this is saying is that the good part of life, or at least for you, the happiness is right up here, but you're going the other way. You're going the other way because you're not listening to your true self and what the universe has been telling you. There still is great hope for you. You always have the chance to change your mind and do something different, but the question is whether you will hear it. And my guides are saying it's whether you will hear the message that's being given to you and then take action on it. Because when you do, that's when the harmony comes. And again, if this is right about a relationship around you, this is the new person, not the one that you're involved with now. Again, I know that's really specific, and it's hard to do that in a general reading like this, but if that made sense to you, and hopefully it did, some of you, you'll be able to act on that and bring you the freedom that you're looking for. Because finally, the last card is going to be fertility. That all of this whole message is about giving you new ideas in your heart about how to live your life, how to be connected to the universe, and have those things around you that you've always wanted to have. All right, we're going to do one more deck. I just noticed the time right there. I try not to go this long, but I'm going to do one more deck just because they're screaming at me that I need to. So this is an angel deck. We're just going to draw 3 cards as like a final message for Aquarius for this week. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here. So, all right, that makes sense. Oh, perfect. Look at this. There's great healing and spiritual growth coming your way. The key for you is music. About the music that you're listening to, the songs you're playing in your head, the messages that you're hearing. That's your final message here, that there is healing and there is spiritual growth, that whatever it is I just talked about, because it's already out of my head, it comes from music, and it comes from the time you spend alone meditating. Because look at this. There's miracles all around you. They're coming at the right time, because Archangel Michael is right there with you, helping you with your spiritual growth. That the music you hear will come at exactly the right time, and that finally over here, the healing and miracles you've always wanted are here. So I feel like, Aquarius, the last part of this is that the healing and miracles are really this month, the month of April, and that May is a month where you're going to start putting things together in a new way and making things happen the way they need to. All right, Aquarius, I hope that made sense for you. Again, I apologize because I know that was kind of a rough reading, wasn't it? Well, I hope it still made sense. If you want to know more about that, or you're interested in a personal message, my website is bobthepsychic.com. And until we speak again next week, I wish you nothing but love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, everybody.